Hey, this is Zach with musclesandveggies.com, and I wanted to come at you guys today with my 3 steps before you go keto. Now, I always have a lot of clients that they come to me and they want to do a ketogenic diet or they want to immediately go low carb. So before you go low carb, before you go keto, it's important to know what steps you can go through to make sure you're doing it properly. So the number one thing that I see happen the most is people, they want to go straight from 300 carbs a day to 50 carbs a day. And this is a huge shock to the body. When your body is used to burning carbs for fuel, and you just try to strip your fuel source away from the body, cortisol spikes, you're in fight or flight mode, you're stressed out, your body's going to start burning muscle for fuel. We don't want that. We want to keep your muscle around, all right? So let's take a look at what a low carb diet shifting towards a ketogenic diet looks like. Up here on the top, we have our pie chart: 40 to 50% fat, 20% carb, 20 to 30% protein. So as we dial down those carbs from like 300 grams to, let's say, 150 to 100, depending on if you're working out that day or not, then you can start to add in those healthy fats, and that'll titrate up this 40 to 50%. Now we're going to talk about what those healthy fats are in here in a minute. And then you can see at the bottom that what the ketogenic diet is. And eventually we'll get to a point where we can transition you into that ketogenic diet where you're really burning fat for fuel, mental clarity, significant decrease in inflammation, a lot of good stuff happening right there. Now, number two thing I see consistently is people will cut their carbohydrates down. Okay, I'm going to do a low carb diet. And then they don't add in the healthy fats along with it. And so then they find out that they try to work out or they try to do their daily life and they are fatigued, low energy, just really dog tired. And that is from lack of fat and lack of carbs. So if you're used to burning carbs and now you take the carbs out and you still don't add in the healthy fats, then you run into a problem of fuel sourcing. So we're trying to train the body to burn fat for fuel. So if we send it the signal that you are getting healthy fats, that is your fuel source, and the majority of everything you're eating is fat, guess what the body burns whenever nothing else is around? You guessed it, fat. So if you don't take the fat and add it in when you're cutting the carbs, then you're really going to run into some energy lulls, not only just in your daily activity, but also in your workouts. So add in these healthy fats. You see at the bottom of this pyramid here, we've got avocados, we've got grass-fed butter, we've got bacon, we've got coconuts, we've got olive oil, we've got avocado oil. You can add in some MCT oil, coconut butter, macadamia nut butter. There is so many good healthy fats you can add in as you're transitioning towards a ketogenic diet. Then you've got your fatty cuts of meat and so on and so forth up the chain. Now for our number 3 is slowly start intermittent fasting. So what this means is we're going to start training your fasting muscle. So you're going to wake up, have your coffee, have your tea, whatever it may be, and then you're going to stave off breakfast. So let's just push it off till 9 to start with. Then work your way up till 10 o'clock, work your way up to 10:30, 11, so on and so forth, till you basically have your first meal at lunch. When you can do these 3 things, you can lower the carbohydrates down to around the 100 to 150 grams of whole food carbs per day. Then you can add in the healthy fats, your energy comes back, you're feeling better. And then also you can start making it till 10, 11, 12 before you eat your first meal. Then you're ready to titrate your carbohydrate level down to a ketogenic diet. So precautionary advice I will give to you: remember that you are changing your fuel source from years of using carbohydrates as your fuel source. Now you're using fat as your fuel source. So you could run into some keto flu-like symptoms. Leg cramps is always a sodium or a mineral deficiency, primarily magnesium. So constipation is almost always dehydration and not eating enough fiber from your vegetables and things like that. or too much dairy obviously can cause constipation. Headaches is almost always dehydration and salt. So if you start running into that, up your water, up your salt. Heart palpitations and lightheadedness both are a deficiency of sodium. Remember that in a low carb diet, you are excreting a lot of water from the cells, which draws out the minerals from your body. So remember to add back in those electrolyte minerals with sodium. Eat an avocado a day for your potassium. So this has been your 3 steps before you go keto. This is Zach with musclesandveggies.com. If you know somebody who's starting a ketogenic diet or a low carb diet, share this with them. Hit the like button below, comment to me, ask me your questions, and stay tuned for more with musclesandveggies.com. Thank you for watching.